Keith, now to what could be the first big ripple effect from the federal government shutdown here in Maine. So today, state officials announced that November SNAP benefits, formerly known as food stamps, will not be distributed on time if the shutdown continues to the end of this month.
Nearly 170,000 Mainers, or between 12 and 13% of the population, get SNAP benefits. But that percentage goes much higher when you concentrate on just those under 18.
As of this past December, there were more than 54,000 children who received SNAP benefits. That's just under 21% statewide. But in 6 counties, Aroostook, Piscataquis, Somerset, Washington, Oxford, and Androscoggin, more than 30% of kids relied on SNAP.
News Center Maine's Sam Olson is here with more on what some of Maine's poorest families and food pantries that serve them will be bracing for come November.
Hi, Brian and Amanda. So local food banks are now expecting a sharp spike in demand next month as families will have to go to the pantry for the first time. Leaders at one pantry tell me the biggest challenge recipients are facing is the uncertainty around their changing benefits.
And it is like a seesaw or teeter-totter. Some benefits come, other ones go, and it just keeps moving life that way.
As the executive director of the South Portland Food Cupboard, Dwayne Hopkins says he sees more than 160 families every week utilize the pantry.
I have this guy, which looks delicious but is not sliced.
He says there's been a steady 20% increase in need over the past year, but next month will be anything but gradual.
November is going to be one of those months in the year that we're going to see that sharp increase all the way across the board.
Good Shepherd Food Bank's president Heather Paquette says she was surprised to hear the federal government will not roll out benefits come next month.
I cannot stress enough how important SNAP is to our food security work in the state of Maine.
She says the agency counts on tools like SNAP and Medicaid to provide some relief. Then people go to food pantries. Without that layer of relief, will make their work unmanageable.
And we are not built to fill that type of a gap.
She says she's very concerned local pantries will not be able to effectively serve their communities. Now that SNAP won't be coming, at least for next month, families may have to make some difficult choices as we enter the colder months.
Recipient families are going to have to ask, how warm, how cold is my house, my apartment going to be? What's going to happen at that point in time? So they're going to choose between heat and food.
Hopkins says if you are on that cusp and think, well, other families are more in need than I am, he says the reality is you're more in need than a lot of other families. Here are some things you should know if you use SNAP benefits. Federal SNAP benefits for November can't be issued until the government shutdown ends or the USDA cuts out or sends out new guidance. And 2, right now you can still use SNAP benefits already loaded onto EBT cards to buy food. And the Maine DHHS is still accepting and processing SNAP applications during this shutdown. Again, this change impacts every state, and Maine DHHS said it cannot be appealed. Brian, Amanda.
Sam, thank you.